Hello and welcome to this Utopian Global presentation. My name is Claudia. I'm super excited that you could take the time to listen to this presentation. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to learn about how to build wealth, how to earn real income and real assets. And after the presentation, I'm going to open it up for 10 minutes Q&A so that you can, of course, get all your questions answered. So let's get started with the presentation. Hello, good evening. Welcome everybody on this presentation tonight. My name is Claudia Eifert and with me is the founder and CEO of Utopian Global on the call. Hello, Bill, and hello to you in Dubai.
Hi, Claudia. It's great to be here and welcome to everyone joining us in different parts of the world.
That is so true. In fact, as usually, when we start the presentation, we always have our friend Robbie from Belgium saying hello as well. I myself, I am in Germany. So we literally having people from all around the world logging in, which is fantastic to listen to this presentation now. I know many of you have read the email and the email heading today, and I know many people are looking for opportunities. Many people are looking for ways how to improve their cash flow. Many people are looking for ways how to make more money, earn more money, and so on. Well, why? Obviously, don't have to talk so much about it. We just have had the whole entire economy shut down. And what I sort of read in the latest reports is we are right now at the debt levels even like in World War II and going even further. So this is where we're at with the worldwide economy. And of course, people are looking literally at any opportunity they can get. Now, let me just give you a little bit of an introduction here to Utopian Global, because we have a lot of new people on the call. You may have never listened to us and to what we do. Now, the company was founded by Bill Rowell back in 2008. So we are here not a new kid on the block. We certainly have always new products coming out, but we are long-term, stable company, really here, and this is why Bill founded the company, for generations. So if you are here today and you are looking for fast cash, yes, you can do that. If you are here today to let's say like very often now, and especially through the internet, and everybody had to be stuck at home and be of course on the internet and looking around. If you are those types who want to put in $29 whatsoever and want to make in 30 days $1,000 out of those 29, then you don't even need to listen further. So you can basically go off already, because we are not that company either. If you are looking for like, you know, we have just so many other companies and schemes and platforms and whatnot who promise you a really great return, make 1%, 2%, 3% a day. Well, again, we are not that company, and we don't even believe in that. So most likely those companies, of course, exist for a while, 6 months, 12 months, and then they are gone, and you need to be afraid that your money, of course, is lost. So you can earn in the short term if you are early entry, but then, of course, not in the long term. We are here a company which is providing really great service and fantastic products since 2008. And yes, again, just to reiterate before I start the presentation, you can make money now, in fact, today, if you wish to get started. But we have a very long-term generational wealth building plan. Since day one, this is really why Bill founded a company. So Bill, if you just want to little bit share your story, because you come on the world of the world of business. You have been, I know you since so a long time now, and you have been, and you are a great entrepreneur. What's your story? Why did you found Utopian Global?
That's a great question, Claudia. First of all, I don't think your slides are changing, or maybe you're not changing any. To give people a little bit of, okay, well, to give people some history about this particular journey, because life is a journey. I was born in Melbourne, Australia, and I was raised on a dairy farm, a large family, and so I was brought up with the principles of working hard for a fair day's pay. But I came to realise, I would say, in the later part of the 1970s, that just working hard is not the key to financial freedom. You've also got to work smart. You have to understand certain things and certain principles. And primarily, the principles that I did learn is one is that you have to be able to leverage your time. If you're just trading your time for money, you know, $10 or $20 an hour, 10 hours a day, whatever, that's really a system. Okay, you'll be able to buy yourself, of course, maybe a life, pay your rent, and put some food on the table. That may be just about it. Most people who live like that work 40 years, and that they retire the 40 years of working, pretty much retire are broken, dependent upon a government pension system, for those governments that have pension systems still today. So I didn't want to, I made a very clear decision. I didn't want to live like that, even though I came from a humble beginnings. I wanted to be able to reach out and do different things. So I decided early that I wanted to be, well, not so early, but I wanted to be a businessman. And in 1986, I bought my first business, and over 20 years, I owned 4 hotel operations in Melbourne, Australia. Did other things as well, and also went to London in the late 1990s and met a US company there and got the right to introduce the products to Germany. And you know the company Claudia, so that introduced me to a whole world of what we call referral marketing and network marketing. That was a $1 billion company, and I loved the concept where if you like a company's products and services and you share them with other people, you had the ability of generating another income. So we don't use traditional TV advertising or marketing. We use word to word. So if you like what we do, you share it. If you don't like what we do, you bag us and they're very negative towards us. So it's just, in one sense, it's a self-regulating system where you want to do your best to serve your people. And I love this concept. So Utopian Global, this is our 12th year of providing our members around the world with precious metals. It started in 2008, and since then we've added other products such as digitalized assets in the US, and building upon that, which we call Store today. So the whole concept is very simple. In today's world, we need to earn multiple streams of income, because most people, even right now, in fact, COVID-19 pandemic around the world, of course, is caused a huge realization in one sense. Many people are only 2 or 3 paychecks away from being broke. Many people don't have savings. Many people are burdened with credit card debt, housing debt, car lease debt, are just burdened with debt full stop. And many of us are not brought up to be savers in one sense. So the whole idea of Utopian Global is, one, give you make you think about where you are. Stop, think where you are, think about what you buy each day. A lot of people buy junk they don't need each day. Well, here you have a global business system, which Claudia will speak upon later on, that gives people the ability to, one, generate another source of income, and secondly, earn real assets. And it's only going to cost you a couple of dollars a day. To me, that was a powerful concept. And after I got out of my last hotel in 2003, I met a bullion banker in Switzerland. He introduced me to the world of gold and silver, and Claudia's going to go through why gold. But he gave me a very interesting metaphor. He also introduced me into the world of energy. I got involved in oil and gas back in 2004, and I flew to America and met the team then. Of course, Ryan Messer today is our CEO of Store. So I've had a long-term business relationship with them, and of course I know you, Claudia, and some other people on this call later on even got involved in the energy fund back in 2006, 2007, etc., and did very well out of that. So here we are, working with the same team after all these years, and bringing real assets to our people around the world. So that's really what we do.
Thank you, Bill. And this is really great, because this is what the people need to learn. Like, wealth is not created from one day to another. It takes time to create real wealth. So you want to have your wealth actually lasting. You want to have your money working for you. So that's why I said in the beginning, if you're looking for that fast cash for that company, which you can basically enter with 29, and in 30 days you basically make $1,000, which lots of companies promise that is not what we are, because I mean, I don't even think that exists or believe that exists. Most likely, again, your money will be gone. So let me just walk you quickly through the presentation. And again, Bill founded this company to what? Because what he had learned as a successful entrepreneur was, of course, the knowledge about what money is, why gold and silver, what role does it play, and of course that we have to have income-producing assets and aside part-time income, especially right now. I mean, many people don't even have their main job anymore because it's gone, or the industry even has shut down. Even whole industries are shutting down. So you got to really think outside the box. You got to do something, because nobody will look after you. This is just the way it is. And if you think government still will bail you out, well, think twice, because again, the world is changing. So as Bill very well said, most people have no money, most people have no savings, live paycheck to paycheck, and of course we have continuously rising prices. I mean, just check what your just food items cost now and what they did cost just 2 or 3 months ago. I mean, it is horrendous. Here in Germany, of course, I couldn't go out like most people couldn't go out. It is just absolutely unbelievable how things are gotten expensive, or how my money, which I think is money, my currency, my euro, has lost value. So when I was introduced in this concept, just very quickly, I actually met Bill before he had founded a company, and Bill introduced me to oil and gas as well. And so I really admired Bill because what he had achieved, and of course what the money he was of course making, you know, and I wasn't, because I was where most people were, and that is continuously in that rat race, you know, working harder. And I was working so hard. I mean, in my 20s, I was working, boy, so damn hard. I wouldn't go out, wouldn't party, wouldn't do nothing of that. Why? Because I had 2 jobs, and I wanted just to make more money, but not realizing that money is buying me continuously less and less. So literally in the treadmill, until I understood and I learned about real assets, precious metals, gold and silver, and the role it plays. And so what Bill built, of course, here with this platform is a platform that ordinary people can make extraordinary wealth, that ordinary people, no matter where they come from, no matter what do they have to their disposal, can have an entry and access to real assets such as gold or silver, such as, of course, our income-producing assets store, and of course, to the education which we provide through our system. Because one thing is clear, if you are here on this call today, if you are listening to that call today, then either you are looking for more money to make, or either you're not satisfied with where you are at life, or you're looking for knowledge. And see, I was looking for knowledge because I was working damn hard, and I thought, how harder can I work? I mean, I really couldn't. So I was something missing here. Something was missing, and this missing puzzle was, of course, the education. Once I understood, once I learned from Bill, and I learned from all the people, the educators such as Philip Judge, Bob Proctor, how to really create wealth. And that wealth starts with fear in your mind, in your mindset, your vision, your goals, your desires, your purpose. And then, of course, applying all that, then my life changed, and everything changed around. And that is why I know we have people always approaching me with all kinds of, you know, make money quick schemes and opportunities, but I'm just not interested. There's no need once you found your place, once you found something which is there for generations. Why would I look at other things? And so this is why Bill said, look, I'm going to build a home-based business where no matter where you come from, no matter what color, what race, what your income is disposal, you can build and make wealth just like the wealthy do. This is what we do here at Utopian Global. So let me go quickly in our products and services which we do have. So gold or silver obviously is huge, plays a huge role. Most people don't understand it. In fact, until the 1972, it was forbidden in the US to actually own gold. So all that knowledge has been lost. Now, how many people saved their life because they fled wars? And I'm not talking about World War II. I'm talking about wars which lately happened. So just think about Vietnam War, just think about the Balkan Wars, just think about, all the other wars, Syria and so on. You held gold, you could probably escape. So precious metals is not just a store of value, not just a safe haven. Over time, of course, it preserves your labor, you're trading your time. We have people from the US, Canada on the call, UK on the call, Nigeria on the call, South Africa on the call, Wales, Belgium, Germany, obviously, Australia. So many people from different places with different currencies. You're working. So do you really want to work for a currency which loses over time value? In fact, every 8 years loses half? Are you making every 8 years double your money? Probably not. So this is why Bill built this platform where very simple, you can from as little as 25 euros actually save in gold and in silver. Sorry, I was just too far here with my slide. From as little as 25 euro, you could actually save or diversify or convert your paper into gold and silver. You see, this is really amazing. So this platform gives you access as 3% above market spot price. That means the best price available, accessible. Now you can have it shipped to you if you wish, but you don't need to. Buy it at best price, have it in a very liquid platform through our platform, and anytime you need to cash out, because either you want to take profit, because this is also possible. I mean, if you are so long like me here, which some people are, you would have taken probably profit in 2010. Why? Well, 2008, obviously the big, too big to fail banking, of course, were bailed out, but of course we had the huge crisis. Well, what we're heading now is to obviously so much further. I mean, it's not even a comparison. I don't even go there where we are going and where we're heading towards. It's just unbelievable. But so where do people look? They go for safe haven. They go for gold, silver. Why? Because again, it is the best hedge against inflation. But you need sometimes to cash out, and you need to be liquid. You don't need to go around and with your gold bars and then sell it and then find somebody. No, the best way is to have access to an amazing platform where you instantly can be basically be cashed out in either withdraw in Bitcoin or withdraw to your bank account. And this is fantastic. We work with the #1 refinery in the world. We work with the #1 storage facility in the world. So only #1. Why not work with #2 if you can work with #1? But what I want you to get is really gold has outperformed all major fiat currencies over time. All of them. Now, I have here a euro slide, a Great British pound slide, a US dollar slide. Why? Well, because obviously this is those are some of the most. Now, if I would put in the South African slide or an Argentinian slide, I mean, this is shocking crazy. But let's just look at the major ones. Now, the US dollar, it just over the last 6 months, if you earned your US dollar, you actually already basically lost through, of course, what? Devaluation of your US dollar, be it through inflation, be it through too much money printing. But yet, if you had held through us with gold or silver, you would already be 18% in 6 months. Now, this is not bad. In a year, 35. But over 20 years, 537%. Now, I ask you that question. Did you make the last 20 years to where you are now? Did you make 537% more in your income? Do you really make 5 times more your income? Probably not. So gold and silver is amazing. It's a very, really great hedge against inflation. And in those times right now, it makes you money because because again, so many people are looking for where to park their money. Now, store, that is what Bill talked about. he himself got me as well involved in oil and gas many years ago with Ryan Messer, who heads up Store, and we through Utopian Global provide you with another great income opportunity. Now, as you see, Store earn from income producing assets via the Store platform. Well, what do? Pretty simple. We crowdfund money, okay? So many people, smaller, bigger amounts, putting in money, well, we give it to Store, and Store buys assets, and of course, these assets produce 24/7 and produce cash flow for us, so that we have happy faces. Now, this cash flow is what we have right now, very amazing. We have Texas oil producing field. That's what we have purchased last year on the 1st of August in 2019. We, from the crowdfunding, purchased our first asset. We see here some people actually flew down, see it. They're actually standing here behind the really old well. I mean, this is like 80 years or something production. So this is a field which has a productivity life for another 25+ year on what is discovered, not what is probable and possible. What is discovered, it has 25+ years productivity life. That's why I said at the beginning of the presentation, you're looking for generational wealth. Okay, and this is amazing because the field, we own 12% of it, produces around 750 to 800 barrels. Now, if you think, oh wow, oil price just went down, and yeah, sure, we had a shortage of what? Of storage space, and so oil did something it has never done, and that was even going negative. But the great thing is, because we have an amazing management team, we have a hedge insurance in place. You see, when you're involved with the right people, you have insurance in place, which is of course hedged with $50 barrel for the 50% of the field. So we didn't have to worry about the price. Matter of fact is, you know, economy is slowly getting back. We still need oil, and we're still going to need it for long term. But this is only one of the projects Store is actually doing or looking into or having actually purchased. Now, the whole project, which Store is so amazing that, of course, as more funds we raise, the great management team of Store is going to look into more diversification, such as polystream, converting plastics to fuel, mineral mining, etc. So we have a target aim to launch it eventually on an exchange. And of course, in the meantime, paying out the distributions from the production of the assets, which is fantastic. We started, of course, at a very low price with Store because we didn't have any assets. Now we are generating money for the people who bought it in or purchased, of course, Store. If you want to purchase Store, well, of course, you're going to benefit from exactly the production of those assets. Now, Bill, as you see here, you saw him on the call. He's the founder and CEO, and he spoke about Ryan Messer. Ryan Messer, he is the CEO and founder of Store. He has 2 decades of experience, but together with his team of advisors, experts from mineral mining to oil and gas to blockchain, to all of that, to logistics, planning of crude oil, etc., have actually combined history and knowledge of 250 years. So you want to be in bed with people who know what they are doing and who are from these industries, right? And if you want to be wealthy, if you want to have success, look at people who are successful. Check them out, and you can check them out on LinkedIn profile. Check them out. Are they the real deal? Do your due diligence. The great thing is, and this is what I said in the beginning as well, with Utopian Global and through Utopian Global, when you decide to either become a customer or either an affiliate, you can obviously benefit from, one, hedge your money against, or your currency against, of course, inflation, meaning against losing value, by diversifying in gold or silver. If you're outside the United States, buy Store. Benefit from the income producing assets from the production of those assets via Store, definitely. And if you wish to share and market the products, and services, well, why not getting paid? You anyway, on a daily basis, are sharing products and services. You do that anyways. It's not a new skill. On a daily basis, you share either your favorite restaurant or your favorite place to go now. I mean, to go, I mean, in terms of delivery, because we couldn't go out really eating outside. So you anyway share it. So why not getting paid for doing the same? So when you become an affiliate, all what you have to do is decide which package do you want to get started. Do you want to get started with the big package and benefit from the, of course, bigger bonuses, or do you want to start with the smaller packages and start small? It's up to you. Now, I decided to go with a bigger package. Well, why? Well, because I'm owning assets. So I anyway am going to own assets. So I rather have more assets. So if you can afford, absolutely go for it. If not, that is fine as well. But with becoming an affiliate through Utopian Global, you obviously can buy or own assets. You have a platform for precious metals, very easy, liquidable, very easy to buy. You don't have to ship it. You can, but you don't have to. You can buy wholesale. There's no fee applied when you sell back. Now imagine anything, even if you are on the exchanges and you trade cryptocurrency and you sell it back or whatsoever, you pay a fee if you cash out. You don't pay a fee here. If you sell your gold back, your silver back, and you're an active affiliate, you're not having any fee. So this is really amazing, and you can convert it into Bitcoin if you wish as well. So we have storage facility for you, and we have all the marketing platform for you. So if you decide to start today and you don't really know how to share this business, well, this is why we have an education program for you to help you get started. And of course, as well as a premium education program, which actually works on your belief system and works on, of course, helping you to understand our financial system, at least the basics of it. Because I believe today in this world, if you don't understand how money works, you know, I can tell you. So it's tough. It's going to be tough. So you got to understand how money works. Really, really key. And we have different kinds of packages. Of course, we have quantum packages, which simply have more store or gold and silver allocation to it, up to even €1 million. In the US, all the packages are replaced with gold or silver, so they have raw gold or silver instead of store in there. So as you see, getting started is easy. Getting started is easy. It is so easy. You just join, select a package you want to do, and of course own assets, and then get started and start sharing the business and have multiple ways to earn. I mean, every time you join somebody, you're making up to 40% commission in fast start. Every time you sell some gold apart, make 5% from customers, 1% from affiliates. Qualify for great incentives for travels. And of course, if you decide what I did, to build a team with people who are like-minded, who want to achieve more in life, who want to make money from, of course, building and promoting this business, well, then you can earn, of course, team bonuses as well. With Utopian Global, we do have a €50 monthly asset accumulation plan. Why? Well, because obviously the whole game and the whole goal is that you build residual wealth. How do you build wealth? You build wealth over time. You build wealth by accumulating and saving intangible assets. Now you can get faster there, just like I did, and that is sharing the message. Get paid to save. In fact, when I joined the business, what I did, I shared it. I made money. I put the money back into more gold and silver, putting the money back more into store. And why? Well, because it gives me greater diversification, makes me even more money. So I'm using the compounding effect. In fact, Albert Einstein said it's a great world wonder. So very, very simple. We have a system. It's so simple. The power of free, shared with free people. Your initial investment is actually paid for. Really great concept. How do we do that? Well, we help you how to share our message. We do the presentations for you. You have a whole system, and all you need to do is just plug in and share. Now you see we have different fast start commissions depending on what package you get into, but all that you can learn later. I always like to say, okay, introduce somebody, get paid, and there you see where the money comes from, and you will be nicely surprised. So how would you like to get your own asset accumulation plan for free? This was my first thinking, of course, is I wanted this 50 euro paid for. I wanted to get my assets for free. Shared it with people, 8 people in your customers or affiliates in your first or second level who also buy 50 euro. Your monthly plan is already paid for. But joining 2 people a month, your monthly plan is also paid for, and you have some extra spare money, depending, of course, which package they do join. So if they join with one package of 1,500, well, of course, then it's easy peasy. So really, really great. So for less than €65 a day, you have available to you an opportunity where you can have ownership in real income producing assets, access to wealth protection, savings and accumulation plan denominated in real assets, infinite returns you can achieve from building your network, own a global business, which you can market anywhere. Now, usually you don't find me so long time stuck in Germany, right? I'm traveling all around the world because I joined this business because what? I was fed up with my job. I was in a rat race. I wanted to travel. I love traveling. This is why I escaped East Germany back in the day when I was young with my mother in order to travel. So for me, this is a travel business. Right now, not stuck, but I'm going to be traveling very soon, as soon as the borders open. I can promise you that. You will not see me here. But the other great thing is, besides, you can actually build a great team. So anywhere you travel, you have teammates, you have friends, you can hook up. It's amazing, and you can enjoy the tax benefits. Thank you for joining us today. In order to learn more about how to become an influencer, talk to the person who introduced you to this presentation, and let's build wealth together and change the world.